What began as a protest against a quota system for government jobs in Bangladesh has spiraled into widespread chaos with looting and rioting enveloping the country. Among the hardest hit are the minority communities, including Hindus, who have faced brutal attacks. Videos of temples being set on fire and homes and businesses of Hindus being attacked have flooded social media, painting a grim picture of the current situation. Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina fled to India, leaving Bangladesh without a clear interim government. The unrest has seen mobs attacking Hindu establishments across the country. The Daily Star reported that houses and businesses of Hindus were looted in at least 27 districts. Among the targeted sites were an ISKCON temple in Meherpur located in Khulna division and a Kali temple, both vandalized and set ablaze. One of our ISKCON temples in Meherpur was burnt, including the deities of Lord Jagannath, Baldev and Subhadra Devi. 3 devotees who lived in the center somehow managed to escape and survive, tweeted ISKCON spokesperson Yudhishthir Govindadas. Sumohan Mukunda Das, a priest at the vandalized ISKCON temple, tells us more.
आज का कल शाम पे लगभग 5:30 से 5:30 बजे में जो मसल्ली है जो लगभग 500 से 1000 आदमी आया, तो हमारा इधर से घुसकर सब कुछ तोड़ फोड़ किया। साथ से उन लोग हमारा मंदिर पे अग्नि संयोग किया और गन पाउडर और इधर बोमा भी हमको निक्षेप किया। आप देख सकते हैं ये सारी सब कुछ तोड़ फोड़ किया। जो हमारा जो मंदिर का जो सीलिंग वो भी टूट गया बोम निक्षेप करने के बाद। ये सारे देख सकते हैं जो हमारा जो विग्रह थे सब कुछ उनको जला दिया, कुछ नहीं बचा है। हम किसी की हालत में इधर से हम जान लेकर भाग सकते हैं। देखिए आप सारे के सारे गन पाउडर और बम की जो ग्रेनेड की जो है स्पिलिंग आप देख सकते हो। सब कुछ बिल्डिंग में कैसा तोड़फोड़ किया और मंदिर का खजाना जो जितना है रुपया जो कुछ सोना वगैरह है सब कुछ लूट कर चला गया।
The violence has also claimed lives. Hindu councillor Haradan Roy of the Rangpur City Corporation was killed on Sunday, one of the deadliest days since the protests began. Another councillor, Kajal Roy, was also reportedly lynched. Over 100 people died on Sunday as protesters clashed with police and called for Hasina's resignation. Despite this, amid the violence, there have been heartening instances of Muslims protecting Hindu temples. In Kamila, Muslim clerics were seen standing guard over a Hindu temple, preventing further attacks. This act of solidarity highlights that the crisis transcends religious lines and is more about the broader political and social unrest. And this is more than a Hindu-Muslim clash. The underlying issues are deeply rooted in political instability, economic grievances, and social unrest. The looting and rioting are symptoms of a broader systemic breakdown. So how did Bangladesh reach this point? The initial spark for the protest was a student-led movement against the quota system for civil service jobs. However, political forces including the pro-Pakistan Bangladesh Nationalist Party or the BNP and the Islamist Jamaat-e-Islami quickly hijacked the movement, turning it into a mass uprising against Sheikh Hasina's 15-year rule. The violence peaked on Sunday, leading to Hasina's resignation and a subsequent flight from the country. The Hindu minority, making up about 8% of Bangladesh's population, or approximately 13.1 million people, has faced severe persecution. Historical data from the Hindu American Foundation reveals that over 11 million Hindus fled Bangladesh due to religious persecution between 1964 and 2013. The current wave of violence reminds us of these past atrocities. India, currently hosting Sheikh Hasina following her ouster, must exercise caution and patience as the crisis in Bangladesh unfolds. Given the cordial relations India maintained with Hasina's government, the future is now uncertain. It is crucial for India to closely monitor developments while avoiding hasty decisions. As the situation in Bangladesh evolves, with potential shifts in political power and the risk of increased refugee influx, India's response must be strategic, ensuring stability and security in the region, avoiding any communal violence. I am Deepthi Rao. You are watching India Today So South.